Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. My name is Noemi. I'm an Italian artist, small business owner, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. And today we are here to finally watch the real truth about Tanacon. Because if you didn't know, we are watching the Shane Dawson Serie about Tanacon, because back then, 7 years ago, I wasn't chronically online, so I didn't know a damn thing. No, maybe one or two things, but not the full story about Tanacon. And so yeah, we are here to watch the third episode. If you didn't watch the first and second, you will find it in the playlist Craft and Talk. Today I'm not going to craft because my dog is on my lap. It's 10:30 p.m. and I don't feel it. So we are going to watch it. We're going to give some commentary. We're going to watch it for fair use purposes. So all those things. Oh, by the way, we left the video at the point where Shane was having let's say an interview. Was it an interview with Tana, and on FaceTime, I believe, with Michael, which is the counterpart. There's Tana and the agency who organized the event, which was led by Michael. So Michael Beast, I believe we said in the last video. This is how you say that, his last name. We are going to watch after this episode in another video. We are going to watch the Tana response, which is an hour long, and we're going to watch also, maybe today, I don't know, because it's not too long, a video from a person who actually attended the event. And then we're going to watch, let's say, the version of Michael, because he released a documentary, he released a bunch of videos, so we're going to watch and talk about that. Okay, but let's get into this video right now.
YouTuber Shane Dawson is digging into why Tanacon truly failed in a new 3-part documentary style vlog. So guys, this is a wild ride and we want to hear your theories. Is Good Times a legitimate company? Do you blame Tana or the company? And are you going to be keeping up with the next video Shane makes on the subject?
So Michael's talking to you?
Yeah, he wants to do an interview, and he said he's already working on his own awesome documentary about this whole thing.
For the record, Shane, we filmed from the beginning to the end, like every piece of footage. I'm going to put the documentary out, if nothing else, just now to help clear up everything. I'll gladly share you anything that you need for your video or whatever.
Yeah, I already gave my thoughts, my 2 cents on this, which was briefly about the fact that either he was saying, I'm going to release the documentary in order to clean his name and clean the company, clear his name and clear the company, or because he wanted to have, let's say, the upper end in this situation, saying, I didn't do anything wrong. It was Tana's choices that led us to this point, because he said that Tana was not there through meetings and that she had many demands, but we still don't know, because we heard briefly from Tana. So let's see.
I have it set at 5,200 right now.
I love that for us.
So I feel like 5,200 is a good number.
It would be really cool to have people like outside waiting to get in. Like, people love to be oppressed outside.
Yeah.
They're just like, I waited in the rain. Like, they love that shit. I love that shit.
And then they like want to watch influencers arrive too. They're like, ah! Like they're going crazy.
Take it.
This feels a little bit, just a tiny bit out of touch. But again, we need to remember that they both were 20 years old. Like, Michael was 21 and Tana was 20. So let's remember that.
I'm telling Michael that we're going to talk to him in a few minutes. Have you talked to him?
No. Literally not. He got on a plane to Nashville as soon as everything was over. I don't get it. No. Like, what did he say to you?
So,
What do I say to him? Like, there's so much I want to say, but I don't know what to say to him. I don't know.
Well, what is making you emotional right now?
The amount of people I let down, including you, including creators, including people who showed up, including people just who believed in me in general. Like, I let so many people down, and I want to make it right, but it's crazy. This is not something I ever thought would happen, and I don't know what to do, but I have to make it right.
Before we call him, this is hard. I'm gonna be honest, because this is like the most, we were talking about this in the car on the way here, this is like the most intense, real thing I think I've ever done because of how much I really care for you. I'm like, I know, okay?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Too many emotions altogether. I was just about to stop the video and say that Shane, like talking, they were friends from what we gathered, because I didn't know all the lore behind, okay? So I Googled, and they were friends up to the 2020 situation that went down with Shane. We heard Tana say like, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But I was going to say that Shane, through all this series, was acting a pretty, can I say an emotional? Like, I don't want to say cold, because it's not the right word, but in a professional way sometimes, because some other times he made pretty weird jokes. But yeah, he was pretty professional. So if they didn't stated the fact that they were friends, I couldn't tell, honestly, by their interaction. And right now, like 1 second after I was thinking to stop the video and say this happens, and maybe, I don't know, because sometimes I'm like, I miss the feelings on people's face. Like sometimes I cannot recognize them. So maybe it's just me, I don't know, that I didn't saw or maybe it was because he was acting professional. I don't know. So let's witness this whole emotional stuff.
It's okay, I know.
So you don't understand. Like, you were everything I've ever wanted to be, and you believing in me, even in the slightest for anything, means so well to me. And to let you down, and people who love us and love me and love you down, is so heartbreaking. And I don't deserve you to be here right now. I don't deserve you to support me in this. It's not you.
I did not understand what she was saying. By the way, I said in the last video that I saw, it's bothering me. Oh, Mom, she... My dog just farted. I was about to say that I said it in the previous video that I watched, maybe because of the content that I'm watching, like I'm watching this series. It came up the video of Tana, like from 2 months ago, I believe she posted it, about her 1 year sobriety. And in the video she was talking about her journey. Basically I didn't know a damn thing about Tana Mojo, honestly. And in that video she explains pretty well what kind of person she was, what she was doing, etc. I still don't know. I didn't know that she was with one of the Paul brothers. Not that they are people that I follow, no, but still I didn't know. Jake Paul? Yeah, maybe Jake Paul. And I was going to say that after I watched that video, this person here, I know that she was 20 years old, and the person that I saw in the other video, they seem two people honestly apart. So it's uncanny, honestly, it's really uncanny. But yeah, all these emotions are making me feel a little bit uncomfortable, like I shouldn't be here witnessing this because it's like an exchange between two friends. So I feel a little bit uncomfy, honestly.
Good job, and I'm so sorry.
I feel like, as crazy as this sounds, I told you since the beginning, from the first time I met you, I was like, you're like my child. It's weird.
my.
Like the second I met you, I just knew, okay? And like, I've helped you in a lot of ways throughout the years with everything.
How old was Shane? Oh man, he's 37. So he's from 88, 98, 2008, 2000. He was third. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't know how long before they met, but yeah, I understand it's like you are my child, because she was 20, he's 30, and honestly I feel really, really the same, like, also because I raised two brothers, so
You know, and I think
You always come to my rescue when I don't deserve it.
I think the hard part is, like, this especially is really hard because, like, this fuck up, like, hurt me. But I still, like, want to be the person who helps, which is so fucked up and weird. But because I care about you, but I also, like, I'm gonna have to play fucking strong dad, okay? Like, I have to be honest with you and tell you what's fucked up and how real this shit was, you know?
Oh, it's so real shit. Like, after talking to you this morning, I spent my whole car right up, like, looking at videos of people, like, there, and, like, by the fucking sunburns. Like, everything is just so fucked up. And I want you to be real with me. I don't want you to be.
honestly, this is something that today we don't see often, I believe. So I just read on Twitter that this is completely unrelated, but it has a sense, like it has a way. I just read that Jorginho, if you didn't know what went wrong between Chaperone and Jorginho and his wife and his children in Brazil, I made a video, by the way, so go check that out. It's always in the Craft and Talk playlist. But basically, I read that Jorginho just stated that after, I don't know, 1 month that shit went down for Chapel, he said that everything was a misunderstanding. I don't want to talk about that because I can say many things and we will get off track. But it's pretty like we watched on that video, we watched the Chapel Rome response that she posted. It was pretty candid, honestly, and I miss this kind of things from back then, like 2018, 16. And when I saw the video that Chapel posted, because we are so used to people posting a written statement, but we don't, and I don't care how much they are staged, but to see a person putting their face out there, talking about how they are touched, but about something that is going on in their life. Why I thought about that, because in that video Chapo was stating the fact, but also you could have seen her emotions. And this is what I want to cheer, let's say, not because it's like I'm looking out for the tragedy or for the crying. No, because I really like also when people put out their faces for something happy, for something, to cheer up, actually. But in this case, I really see on her face how much she's broken, let's say. So I need to cheer him, Shane or whatever put out this documentary. on this scene, honestly. And it doesn't seem staged also.
You don't even have to do this. The fact that you're even here talking to me, the fact that you still want to talk to me and you care. Thank you.
I think everything happens for a reason. I think this happened. I don't go to conventions, right? Never.
I know
If it
that's
was-
like very bad. You left your house for me. It's not. I love you.
If it was anybody else's convention, I probably wouldn't have went. I went because it was you.
I know
you
that, and I knew that in my heart and soul. Like, I knew that you supported me that much. You cared about me that much to go and, like, to let you down.
Did he jinx it? Did Shane jinx it? Feels like I never go to convention. I just went to this, so I don't know, but yeah, I can understand why she's feeling like this. Also because maybe other people that didn't went to convention went there for her, which is a lot of responsibilities to have on your shoulders at only 20 years old. You know, like if she was 30, you know, she had a wider shoulder, let's say, to address and to face all the backlash that they came out out of this. But she was just 20, and to have the responsibility on your shoulder, I cannot do that. To have the responsibility on your shoulder about the fact that many people came to see you, many content creators came to support you, dude, it's a lot. The health of many people was, you know, let's say injured. So
People who love you down breaks my heart. Too.
But I think it happened for a reason. I genuinely do, okay? Because
I can't figure it out.
we'll get into all of that later. But
Yeah.
before we get into that, we just need to clear up a lot of things because I talked to that Michael guy. And after talking to him, I don't think he's evil. And
Michael guy, I love that he's saying the Michael guy, like that I'm so sorry for him.
evil. And I think he just was in over his head. And I think you are in no position to ever plan even a birthday party, let alone a convention. So
I
it's like,
literally should have planned a trip to, like, Target. I'm an idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot.
and I'm not even going to say what I've been saying on
And I said this. I clocked this. I'm pretty satisfied with the fact that I watched the video of the 1 year sobriety, because in that video she stated many times that around this, when she was younger, she was pretty fucked, honestly. Like, she was drinking, using stuff, she was mostly out. The only question that I have, and that I already kind of asked, but right in this video I'm going to put it a little bit in a wider position. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, in the last video, I said something along the lines of, where were the adults in this? Because they were both 20. She was like 20, 21. Okay, so the main question for me was back then, 2 days ago, was where were the adults? Because this feels like, from a person who was not there among them, this feels like two kids playing adults because they had the money to do that, and they were kind of unsupervised. So now the question is, if a friend like Shane, and I'm not putting responsibilities on other people, because everyone is responsible, you know, but if she had people around her like Shane, no, she said that they were friends, blah blah blah, they you know, talk or whatever. If Shane was aware of the fact that, I understand the excitement, I understand the emotion, the you know, to do something like this, but the real question for me is, why Shane didn't step up for her, like said, listen, I know that you want to do something like this, but first things first, maybe, just maybe, let's not, maybe he was not aware, he was just invited, he didn't know anything, you know. So I'm just saying this. This also talking about other people around her. This is why I asked where were the adults in everything here, because it feels really like two kids left on a playground with a bunch of money and doing things without an actual plan. From what we saw, the first clip was like from the documentary was like they weren't even like giving real numbers or something. They were just dreaming. I don't know. So yeah, the question was, where were the adults? Why Shane didn't, I don't know, maybe he's going to say, I don't know, but why he didn't step up, why other adults in this situation didn't step up for her? Because the outcome is tragic, honestly. So
Twitter, which is like, oh, her heart was in the right place, and oh, she had good intentions. Because honestly, what I want to say to you is, I don't think you had good intentions, and I don't think you know that. Because the true intention of it was revenge.
A lot of people are being VidCon.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna pull up that Tanacon.
They're so close that I could literally like go see some Joey Giuseppe Escape the Night shit like in the morning at VidCon and like come over to our convention. They could like hop back and forth.
And they definitely will.
And was fuck VidCon.
You're assholes!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, super fucked up.
I didn't know that. So I watched pieces of your video, the long one that you posted, and I agreed with some of it. I didn't know, like when I saw the paper.
yeah, but here again, we already, like, I didn't know anything about what was going on, and I already said, okay, this is basically revenge. Hello, this is basically revenge for the VidCon stuff that she said, that went down between them, let's say. If he's aware of this, I don't think this is a feeling that it just clicked in your head, you just realized, oh, maybe this was revenge. She stated it, like, I'm going to throw my convention because of what happened with VidCon. So it was not even like something hidden. It was pretty stated. So again, if you know that this 20 years old is doing everything out of revenge, is planning this thing kind of unsupervised. I don't want to say that people who are 20 in their 20s are like dumb or something. No, they need someone to guide them through their emotions, maybe, question mark, I don't know. Because then this kind of things happen.
Like when I saw the paper that Good Times was sending out, that was like...
See, also the fact, also the fact, we are just 3 minutes in, 6. Also the fact that they were 2021 and they were pumping up each other. Like she was saying, yeah, F them because they treated me like that. And the Michael guy was like, yeah, F them. Like, and I understand that he's the manager. Obviously, when you manage a company that it's organizing an event, you should be a little bit, condescending through your client. But again, they were 2021. So I don't know.
Like, fuck VidCon.
Fuck VidCon! Fuck anyone who created VidCon!
Wait,
I didn't
literally.
do that. If I'm...
What? Wait, what? Okay, it's written. Welcome creators. We are so thrilled for you to be a part. Oh, dude. We are so thrilled to be a part of the first ever Tanacon. Good Times is a family that celebrates the online community. We are so honored to be hosting this event. We truly believe that each of you here are equipped with so many talents and passion to lead a revolution through the social media world. That fosters a vibrant, inclusive, and world-changing environment. This event is pioneering the change that we as a community wish to see in this industry. We strive to make this a community where everyone feels seen, heard, understood, and most importantly, included. Everyone is a future fucking creator. So with that being said, fuck VidCon, fuck the current CEO, fuck everyone who created VidCon. And if you want to know why Tanacon became a thing, that's why. And they tagged the Michael Vist guy. I mean, I didn't know about this because it was not said in the other two videos. With the first, like this, let's say the second paragraph, there's something, and I believe that the heart was in a good place, like to build a community, to build a place where everyone is included. But at the same time, this is why it feels written by a 20 years old person, because you are talking about inclusivity and to be accepted and included and understood, and then you end this with fuck Bitcoin or fuck the currency. Something here is lacking.
Stupid and spiteful. It was so stupid. Planning my convention the same days as VidCon was so stupid and petty, and I never thought it would end up like that.
You are going to make this worse if you start stealing badges.
I was getting messages from like Hank Green and all these people from VidCon and my agents and all these people who were just like, the fuck VidCon thing, like, do you really, like, listen, I have my own issues with VidCon, I've talked to them personally about it, but like, that to me is like, of course that blew up in our faces, of course.
And if you want to ask me if I think you should attend VidCon 2018 this year, no.
I think it's also one of those things that you need to learn now, which is the power you have over, like, literally you.
I don't know about this, honestly, because if in a hypothetical case in another, universe, etc., if she had hosted this event planned by a company who had years of experience, who had a manager who actually, and I'm not throwing shade to the Mac because again he was 21, but if she allowed a company with years of experience to manage it, also seeing how many people, content creators, were about to attend instead of attend VidCon. And back then they were pretty, like, I believe there was also James Charles or something. And back then he was pretty, influential. That's a whole another thing. There was Shane Dawson. There were a bunch of people. There was Bella Thorne. So I believe that if this thing was hosted in the proper way, I believe that it could have been a good success. It could have had a good success, and maybe today there wouldn't be a VidCon. There would be only a creators event, like hosted by a creator, which honestly seems fair. Seems a good idea, honestly. So I don't know about this because also it's easy to say when things blow up in your face. It's easy to say, yeah, no, it was a stupid idea, what's up? But what if you actually planned it in a right way with the right people, So I don't know. Maybe I'm not dreaming, but I'm talking nonsense right now. But still, it could have been something.
Created a convention that had your name in it, right? And because you're funny, and because I like you or love you. Oh my God, I felt it.
Is it warm?
And because a lot of other creators love you, we all came. Thousands and thousands of people came. It's like, that's a lot of power. And in all honesty, you used power for, like, not good. You used it to get revenge on VidCon. I don't think you wanted anything bad to happen.
This is why I'm saying this. But again, she was 20, if someone an adult went to her, sorry for the pen, an adult went to her and said, listen, I know that maybe with this Michael guy, I'm sorry, with this Michael guy, you have, I don't know if they were friends, whatever. I know that you trust this Michael guy, etc. But this event would be pretty big. So I believe that we need to go in another direction, or either go in another direction, or either call this out, because this can be something really, really big, but you need to understand that you need professional people to handle this, you know? Because if she was acting, you know, out of revenge or whatever, maybe she didn't have a clear mind to think this through, because, you know, when you have those kind of feelings in you cannot think straight. So both.
I don't think you wanted any kids hurt. Like, there's a lot of people saying that. You didn't want that.
I didn't want anything bad to happen, and I wasn't even in my mind sitting here being like, I want bad things to happen to VidCon, whatever. I just wanted to do something different, and I wanted it to be good.
But if you truly did, though, and this is where I'm going to get, like, truth daddy on you. Sorry. Daddy con, sorry. If you truly did want it to be better, you would have planned it better, and you would have been more involved. You wouldn't have been on vacation in Hawaii.
We're in Hawaii.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Mahalo, bitch. Mahalo. Aloha. Mahalo.
I'm not surprised because it's you, right? So I'm not surprised it wasn't planned well. But when I see how shitty it was, like on the inside.
Turn into a shit show, but if anything, surprise.
That was Gabby Hanna. This is another whole, like, another rabbit hole that I need to.
It was a joke. Like, it was like, there was no booths, there was nothing to do, there was like no real food or water.
No food. Yeah, there's no food.
Have nothing to eat.
The planning was bad. The lineup was weird.
As featured fucking creators who paid to come to an event that didn't have a separate VIP line, there's a
This is what. This is what it's like. Okay, there are things that are basic, and I didn't attend many conventions in my life. I went with my booth, mostly with my booth as an artist, and this is how I understood some things, like how they work, how they are planned, and yeah, my dog is clinging. So the first thing that you notice when you actually attend, this is what maybe this Michael guy never attended a convention like this. He didn't know how it worked, because the basic thing to do when you attend to a convention, it's like the airport. There are two lines, like the normal line for people who didn't buy the ticket, and the fast line. So I mean, how difficult it is to plan this, and from the jump, like from even before going inside, you can see the disorganization. You can say that in English. I don't know. The unplanning, let's say.
possibility we may not actually get inside.
If you truly were like, oh, I actually want this to be a good experience. I want this to be a better experience for people at VidCon.
You did.
And I am missing a day of VidCon for this because I wanted to support her. Wanted to. Did want to. Not so sure I want to now.
I think once tickets started selling and once people started being like, we love TanaCon, that became less important. It was more about like, oh, people are on my side, and people are never on my side, and they're finally on my side. Oh my God, the internet's on my side. Like, I get it.
Thank you for putting this into perspective.
You know what I mean? I get it, because people always hate me. So when somebody's on my side, I'm like, oh my God. And
the whole cancel shenanigan. People always hate everyone. So just get over with. If you're online, like, I have one person. I don't know if it's a person or a bot. I don't know. I don't care. I have one person who every time I post a video, it doesn't matter if it's. I'm laughing because I don't care. I have one person who doesn't matter what video it is. So this is why I know it's just someone who does it out of, I don't know, fun. I don't know, who comes every time on the videos that I post, and it's about like, I don't know, maybe few hours later and dislikes all the videos. And I'm like, okay, well, if you are online, even a stupid person like me who has like 3 subscribers, sorry, I love all 3 of them. But even me, like, if you put your face on internet, it is what it is, you know.
And that took over.
Having you guys on my side was very new and different and all that kind of stuff, but I do want you to know, but it doesn't fucking matter, that I sat in meeting after meeting after meeting with them, still deciding things like, I want this panel to go at this time, I want these people to do this, I want this kind of booth, I want there to be food and water, I want there to be great security, I spent so much time, but it wasn't good enough. You can't do it in 2 months, you can't do it when you're 20 years old and you have no experience in this industry, and you're right. Like, if I really had wanted it to be as good as I'm out here saying, I should have planned it in a year, and I was dumb and impulsive for doing it in 2 months. Yeah. Stupid as fuck. Yeah. Straight up.
Alright, well, before we talk...
I mean, I don't know if it's impossible to plan in 2 months, honestly. But if you... maybe with the venue, you need to book it a little bit... Sorry, the heater. Maybe with the venue you need to book, because maybe the bigger venues are already taken, so you need to book them in advance. I don't know that, but for a catering, like for food booths, for stages to be built, I don't know, honestly. I know that there are people who plan weddings with wedding planners, big weddings, in 2 months. So this is why I was talking. If you use, it's a bad word. If you went with professional, maybe, just maybe. But okay, this is a good talk, honestly, besides the Dedicon thing.
Michael, I'm going to give you a heads up. He's very much defensive, but then he is saying things like, she wasn't really hands-on with planning, or if she was, it was too late.
Straight up, that's not true. I spoke to Michael every single day, and he would tell me, if you want it to happen, we will make it happen.
And honestly, I said this. These stills are from the documentary. I didn't watch the documentary. I just went to the last part when everything went down. I just skimmed through, when you skim through the video on YouTube, there are the images, the stills. And in each still that I saw, even the miniature, let's say, you could have saw her and him in a meeting. So I don't know, maybe if there was one important meeting where she was not there, I don't know. But from what I gathered in the documentary that he posted, she was there. Again, I didn't saw the whole thing because it's like an hour 30 or something. I don't know if I'm going to watch this here. Maybe.
Not 100% official, but we are 70% have a little pump for your birthday.
What? And everybody is talking about capacity and people inside. I was under the impression that space was perfectly fine for 5,000 people. I went there, I toured the venue. He had people from Anaheim, Marriott, whatever the fuck, speak to me. They were telling me that space is fine, that big room and all of the ballrooms and all of the space in between. And I asked him over and over and over and over again, 5,000 people can be in this space, right? There's plenty of space for 5,000 people. We have plenty of security for 5,000 people, right? We have plenty. We have the best security team. We have the best space. We have the biggest space, right? And I will say that to his face if you want to call him.
But it doesn't make sense because it doesn't line up. So if somebody at the Marriott told you that, and now he's suing the Marriott.
Why is he suing the Marriott?
Because he says that they lied to him about capacity. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Because if it's a slip up, I get it.
Like, really, if I thought that space didn't hold a lot of people.
I want to check this, actually, because he said they were going to litigate with the Marriott. So I'm going to search. Okay, in this article on The Verge, where they talk about the fact that Michael filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Is this a spoiler? Well, it's 7 years ago, come on. For me it is. But, okay, in this article they say Michael Vist told Dawson at the time that he was pursuing litigation against the Marriott Suites Hotel in Anaheim for lying about how many people the building could accommodate. Vist, I don't know, says he was told the hotel ballroom's lobby could hold 4,000 people, but a press release obtained by The Verge from the Garden Grove Police Department stated that the ballroom could only hold 1,500 people, which is not even true, because on one thing that they showed here in the documentary, it was 1,000, I don't know, 80 people, so not even 1,500, but 1,500, let's say. Also, they said the release also includes, because I asked in the last episode if the people were refunded, an update regarding ticket refunds for those people who spent $65 on Vipassana, people who are still waiting on refunds. Beast doesn't present an actual number in the press release. We'll have to go through VIPs, the ticketing system that Good Times Entertainment work with, or Press Mojo, according to Vice. The remaining $200,000 plus in earning remain in their control. By the way, there's no news about that. So he said that he was going to pursue, but I don't know.
I wouldn't have held it there. 100% honestly with you. Like, I wouldn't have held Tanacon in a space where I thought it wouldn't hold those people. But I also know fucking nothing about planning conventions or anything like that. Yeah. There's been so many conversations about space and capacity, and there's 100% a chance that I've been an airhead or a fucking idiot.
So, like, I think we're in a good capacity. I mean, we could drop it to 3,000 if we wanted to instead of 5,200. But
are we gonna?
I'm gonna ask you something that could make you look really bad. But it is something that, like, bothered me when I heard it. Okay. The night of all of the fucking Tanacon bullshit.
Okay, wait, before he asked this thing, I'm thinking about why. I have only one answer to this, but I'm thinking about why a person who's organizing an event, which you know is going to be a big event full of famous content creator, why on earth are you going to book a venue that can accommodate less people than you plan to receive, let's say? Because usually you should book venues who are bigger, because maybe more people can show up. Like, even if you booked for a place that could host, I don't know, 7,000 people, and only 5,000 people show up, but at least, you know, it's a bigger place. Like, and the only answer that I have, in my opinion, speculation, honestly, money. But also at the same time, why on earth are you going on camera saying they can drop to 3? Like, you're talking about capacity. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is a tricky thing.
All of the fucking Tanacon bullshit. Did you really go to?
Oh, he's going to ask about, because Michael said in the last video video, in the last video, said that she was, when everything went down, they were in the meeting room, the Good Times people, and she went to a studio with a bunch of people, drinking and dancing and whatever. So,
Tanacon bullshit. Did you really go to the party?
I went to my networks thing to talk to people from my network. Like, I went inside. It was my network's event, Studio 71. It wasn't like a random party. I was just talking to all of the interns and stuff there because a lot of them are mad. Everyone around is like, go outside, go meet these international fans, go outside, go to Studio 71, talk to the fans outside, talk to the people inside, let them know that you're gonna fix it, whatever.
A lot of people are mad, but for, you know, the right reasons. I get it. So I'm gonna fight for a fucking bigger, better Tanacon next time. I don't care if it's in 10 fucking arenas, okay? With every police force in the United States, because I love you, okay?
I thought it would make things better by, instead of hiding, going out and talking to people and telling them how I feel, because everyone else is speaking for me and saying so many things that just aren't true.
In that situation, you and all of the people involved should be in a conference room,
but like, everyone
not even stopping by a party, like, because that's not like when you have like thousands of people going back to their motel rooms burnt, like, and then you have me who has nothing to do with the event doing everything I can.
Shane, I talked to Shane on the phone earlier. He was like, what's going on? And he was like, I don't want to just come and meet 200 lucky people. I want to make every single person who came happy and let them see me. He's like, let's figure something out.
Like, that's, I think, why people are pissed.
It is still, it's my fault. That was dumb. Everything I've done is dumb.
I mean, when something like this happens, and this is why also I was asking in the last video, didn't she had a management team, like a PR team, PR person? Because when everything goes down, and I understand taking everything in your own hands because you want to make it right, but again, you should go into, like, try to contain the damages, because in a situation like this, even if just one person could have still said something bad, but you should have tried to make most of the people that came there happy, meeting them, or I don't know, talking. Like, I don't know if Shane actually did what the girl was talking about, the woman was talking about, to meet each and every one of them. But yeah, you should try to contain all damages, even if damages were already done by the evening, obviously. So I don't understand this kind of this situation, honestly.
Stop.
So let's talk to him.
There's also like a harsh light on your face, but if you don't care. Yeah, this is fine now.
Here we go.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah, can you hear us?
I can.
Hi.
Hey, Santa.
Hi.
So you guys haven't really talked.
We haven't. This is really the first time since, like, her birthday.
So
I don't know what to say.
I don't either.
I don't know what to say. Shane and I were just talking about the fact that things could have been done so much better, but it sucks because I really trusted you.
And you know I love you. Nothing was ever done intentional, and I am so devastated, more than you know. Like, Jordan was there for some of it. Like, I was up crying to him. Like, I'm gonna lose my house.
You were just very
reassuring to me that everything was going to be fine in the hands of the things that I couldn't control. You know, I can only do so much. What am I gonna do personally? Background check every security guard. You made me feel like you had that done, Michael.
And we did. Like, we hired the only security team that was there, and they were great. They assured us they were great. We had a contract with them.
But then I get word back that you're telling people that it's just people in shirts, that it's not even good security. Like people getting sunburned and outside, and
I'm devastated, and I'm just speechless at this point.
So I'm gonna ask something that might get uncomfortable. You said something earlier. You mentioned you might lose your house and you're gonna go bankrupt and all of that. You said that Tana told her audience and told everybody that she was putting a lot of her own money in this, and you said that's not true.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Define me, explain me saying I'm putting my...
Yeah, this is... we are going to hear her in a second. This is what was not clear, honestly, because as I said, when you organize an event, like if I want to throw a party or something, I need to pay with my money. And if I'm talking with an agency, a company to organize this event, which type of company will say, yes, we will organize this event, but you don't put any, you won't put any. If I say, no, I won't put all this money, or I won't put any money inside, which kind of company will take this job? Honestly, they will go, everybody and say, buy you. Come on. This was really, really weird when he said this. But again, there are people who organize events and maybe they don't pay. They don't finish the payment. I don't know. So
my own money into it, because whenever I've talked about that, I've talked about the investments that were made. You told me we're in this together, this is our money, I'm investing it here. And I also don't understand the bankruptcy thing. You've told me one thing about the way that you make your money, but every single person you manage has told me that it's your mom's real estate money and you have plenty of it and you've scammed them, and fuck, Michael, the shit that your clients have told me over the past 2 days, I can't get out of my head. Everyone's fucking...
That is so disgusting. That is actually so sad.
Every single one of your clients that went to Tanacon came up to me at my birthday party and told me they were too afraid to tell me that you were gonna fuck me over. That they get fucked over by you constantly, and that I should have listened to everyone who told me not to work with you, and that on and on and on and on. Every single one of your biggest clients told me how much money you've taken from them, how much you've hurt them. I name them, I'll say their names. If you want me to, I'll ask them to ask you.
Yeah, I would love to.
So why does every single one of your clients tell me that 6 months ago they knew that you were gonna scam me? That 6 months ago you stopped working on all of their stuff just to make money off of me?
No one wanted to. Tana, what are you talking about? You know that I loved you. I trusted you, and here we are in this situation.
This is not good. This does not look good. I always try to put myself in others' shoes, and if I was in Michael's shoes, hearing the client that I was working with say things like that, I would be, if they were not true, I would be screaming, my eyes out. If I know that the things that she's talking about were not true. Again, I understand that we do not react everyone in the same way. This is weird. Weird.
The situation, you want to play
yeah, I have the, Shane. Same.
I'm not pointing any blame at you. It's my fault. It was my convention. I put my name on it because I believed in it, and it fucked up, and that's my fault. I'm not putting any blame on you. I'm telling you what people told me about you. That's what your clients are telling. No, I didn't say you scammed your parents. I said you have money from your parents, and you've been scamming your clients according to them.
If I did, I bankruptcy, Tana. Like, the only thing that went wrong was the additional people outside. The inside.
That's not the only thing that went wrong. The gift bags were fucked up. The inside was fucked up. There should have been more food and water. I'm not supposed to know how much food and water go into a convention. You promised me you knew all of that because you ran conventions. There's so much more wrong than the people outside, and that's the first problem, that you think that that's the only thing wrong.
It's not the only thing wrong, but let me speak. I have to pay rent in 2 days, and I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it.
Well, that's not true. You have 10 clients that you make so much money from because they're all telling me how they're not getting any of it.
That is not even remotely true. Like, I cared about you and I loved about you.
But that doesn't change the fact that
I don't understand why he keeps saying, maybe he has he talked with the, as I said previously, he talked with a lawyer, and the lawyer told him what to say, what not to say. But the fact that this person is accusing you of all these things that are going to be public because Shane freaking Dawson is doing a documentary on you, the fact that you let a person say all these things on you, speculate on you and your business and your clients, and the only answers that you give out is, I'm going to file for bankruptcy, I'm going to lose my house, and I don't know how to pay rent. Which honestly fair, because when shit like this happens, you go through a lot of situations, money-wise. But again, the fact that he keeps saying, I loved you, and these are not genuine answers for me. This is being taped. So, I don't know.
I cared about you and I loved about you.
But that doesn't change the fact that so many people waited in the sun getting sunburns, getting fucked over because I thought that everything was good because you told me it would be good. You're sitting
again, all these things that she's talking about, security, food, spaces, gift bag, she's giving him all these hunches to say, if you know that you were in the clear, that you did everything well, and she was in the wrong because she didn't put her money or she wasn't attending. He's not replying to it. He's not saying, I did everything like you said. I did everything like you asked for. I did everything based on the budget that you gave me, the money that you gave me, and you were not there to attend, to say yes, no, whatever. So this is what is not clear for me. But again,
telling me I'm not investing my own money into it, but I wasn't profiting. Every dollar that I was going to make was going right back into Tanacon. You know I wasn't profiting. You know I wasn't making any fucking money from this.
I know, Tana. Listen.
And then you lied to me over and over again about so fucking much, Michael.
How did anyone lie to you, Tana?
There was no food, there was no water. We sat and looked through things. I gave you an itemized list with 10 people watching of every single thing that was supposed to be in the gift bags, and you assured me they would be there. And then it comes out that it's condoms and stickers. No, I didn't. Sitting at my house. Hunter was there. Hunter, did I not tell him what I wanted in the fucking gift bags months prior? Michael.
Hunter guy, what? I didn't do anything. Leave me out.
You told me that they could be 4 times the ticket price. I asked you and you said yes.
Documentary footage,
See? Clocked. I said it. If I am organizing an event for a client, and this client 2 days before the event, 3 days, 1 week before the event comes and demands, which is another thing, not ask, not says, demands for something, and I cannot do that. Practically, I can say I will try, I will update you if it's doable, but I won't say, yes, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to do a shitty job just because I want to be perceived as a yes man, because then shit crumbles down, basically. So I don't know.
Documentary footage, like, I was there. We'll find out. Because, like, Jenna.
And now you're like, we'll find out. Like, what?
Jenna, what are those 10 things that add up to $200?
A merch shirt inside. I told you I wanted to do lip gloss. You told me you would reach out to makeup companies. I wanted to do glitter cheese. You told me you reach out to Lemonhead and get glitter. Like, I can sit here and tell you every single itemized thing because I did it. And then you told me you wanted to handle all of the legal aspects of it. You told Jen that. You told Bella that. Dude, Bella will sit there and tell, like, straight up tell you that the second you walked in her house, Bella was like, you shouldn't fucking work with him. Like, he's not gonna do any of that. He's gonna fuck you over. Everyone on her team was terrified.
I flew out weeks early to go to the hotel to plan. You came once.
You told me not to go to, that I didn't need to go. What would me walking through 100 times do? I don't know anything about that side of the industry. You do. I trusted you.
To know everything that you wanted, like it's your event. Yeah.
I told you every single thing I wanted, and you told me it would all happen. And I didn't find out until at Tanacon that it wasn't happening. The night before, you told me there was plenty of food and water. We get inside, where is the food and water? That sucks. You realize that that's my name attached to that. Security is my biggest concern. Will there be 91? Literally all of the people on the security team were telling me that there was around 40.
I staffed a $100,000 security bill, and you're telling me that was 91 guards.
Bro, those guards were
Those
nowhere.
guards were
Every
fucking
time I looked,
garbage.
Everything was going smooth inside the event. Like, you did a wedding. Like, everything went great inside the event.
Absolutely. The on-stage things and the meet and greets and everything that was going on, everything was going fine. But I also wasn't aware.
Gabiana singing. Gabiana spotted. Oh, I want to go and find that clip. I want to. But she looked amazing. I need to say that.
That all those people were sitting outside baking in the heat. You told me people were funneling in. You told me that everything was fine security-wise. I didn't know she was going awry with Tanacon until I'm up in my room getting calls. Fire marshals are here.
Tana, I need to go speak to the police chief downstairs.
20,000 people, 20,000 people.
Was that her manager? She said the name of the manager, but I don't remember.
20,000 people. 20,000 people has been the number that you said this whole time, and I'm finding out that it might not have even been that.
They sold too many tickets, and they can't fit all the...
The lady screaming. She's my favorite, honestly.
And they can't fit all the people in there, and all the free people are in there, and the people that paid can't get in.
Remember when I went to your room and said, Tana, look outside, we need to make a decision. Then I came back and said,
but what am I supposed to...
Again, okay. See, this is what I was talking about. If I am organizing the event and I'm giving you the responsibility, because that's a freaking huge responsibility, even if it's 10 people, if it's 100, if it's 1,000, you have the free time of those people on your hands, and you need to make sure that everything goes okay. So it's not like you call her, you call me who am organizing the event, you call me and say, look outside, what I need to do, count them and say, okay, for 100 people you do this, for 100. I'm not the manager here. I'm just paying you and telling you what I would like to have. It's not the fact that also he's so, as Shane said, on the defensive mode and saying, but you, he's not taking the responsibility when the damages were happening, when the people were burning in the sun. There, he needed to take accountability. And he's not doing it even now that I don't know how many days passed when this interview occurred, but yeah, blaming the creator.
What am I supposed to do, the creator, in that moment? I've never ran a convention. What am I going to do? Huddle all the people together? You told me you had that on lock. You told me.
This is your convention too. You were at Studio 71's party while we're...
No. This is your convention too. I am the name. I am paying you to tell the creator who paid you, who also chose you to organize this event. It's crazy to blame the creator, I think.
While we're trying to find a backup venue.
Okay, can you write it up, email it to me? We gotta go because we have 1,000 things going. Thank you.
I'm trying to, myself and my staff, for up to 24 hours straight trying to find a backup venue while you're getting drunk with Jordan.
Michael, you were fighting with fire people and Jen, and there's videos of that. You were doing a lot. You were still segueing around doing random shit that night.
I don't know why, but this segue thing kills me every time I see it.
Too. I went to Studio 71 to talk to the people from my network to ask them what the fuck to do. Because I don't know, should I have another venue tomorrow? Should I keep trusting Michael when he keeps fucking me over? I don't understand anything. And you still have not answered my last 10 questions to you. You just keep diverting the subject. What is me going to the...
Exactly. Clock it. Good, Tana. The fact that she's giving him all these things, all these questions, and nothing is coming back. It's like he doesn't know how to answer because he doesn't know. And the fact that he keeps blaming, he keeps saying, which is something that drives me crazy. When someone does it to me, oh, no, I'm out. You're not talking to me anymore. Because when I'm asking you a question and you divert, I think you say, you divert that question to me, but you, without answering, and you say, but you, finger pointing. No, we don't play this game here. It makes me go freaking mad. So
me going to the Studio 71 party have to do with the fact that you told me there was 90 something guards and there was 30. What does it have to do with the fact that people were outside getting sunburns and you were telling me that everyone was being let in fine?
Before everyone kind of came, which was all at once, everyone was funneling in smoothly. That's why I didn't.
Which is all at once. This is how events happen. There are events where there are people lining up from the morning, from the opening. If the event opens at 9 a.m., people line up at 9 a.m. But maybe all at once, because maybe lots of creators were showing up in a closer time, and they were showing up all together. But also you need to have everything under such a control that even if 1,000 people shows up at the entrance all together, you need to have people there managing this kind of things. This shouldn't be a problem,
I was going great.
But I see videos and I don't think that. I don't think that people were funneling in smoothly. I think that you were just telling me that.
Okay, well, I have the video footage and I will show it to you.
But I've seen the footage from my fans who I clearly want to trust more. Look at the sunburns. Look at everything.
Listen, I'm going to jump in for a second. 100%, it was never running smooth, okay? We have to just cut the shit with all of us. It wasn't ever running smooth.
But also the fact that finally Shane intervened. If he's saying, everything was okay, so why... the backlash? If are all 5,000 people wrong, the people standing in the sun getting sunburned in the wrong, and you are in the right because you did everything right. This is what drives me crazy, when you have the evidence of the shit show that you did. With all due respect, in my opinion, you have all the evidence of a shit show that you made, and you still try to convince other people that you did nothing wrong. And again, everything said, keeping in mind that this guy was 21. What do you know at 21? And I'm just sorry for the fact that no adults were there telling this 20 years old something. What the hell are you planning? What the hell is this?
I saw, backstage, on stage, doing all the things, everything looks smooth, but when I see videos of people fighting with security that you hired, telling my fans that no one wants to meet them and to go the fuck home and pushing them and all that kind of shit, that is where I do look to you. You told me they were the best. You told me.
And don't get me wrong, Tana, I'm just as pissed about security too. We just had a conversation internally, actually, after I got the phone with Shane, that we you might see repercussions against the security team too. We were pissed at them.
But it just doesn't seem like everyone on your team either really is having those conversations internally, because every time I spoke to someone on your team on the side, they're like, you should have seen this coming. You knew that Michael was gonna do this, you know, whatever.
Who said that? Like, no, Cindy literally said, I would get on a call and interview with Shane. The girl who was my right hand with me all the time said, I would get on a call with Shane and Tana. Like,
Michael.
Was this Jane person 20 years old too? I feared that. She seems young too.
Well, it's so clear that your clients and everyone around you, I don't even know how to say this. Like, this is what I was scared of.
Someone whispered something. I believe it was Shane whispering something. I didn't understood what.
Are afraid of you.
Here's the thing.
And it sucks.
I don't want to hear that. That's like horrible and heartbreaking.
And I don't mean in the sense of you being like physical or anything like that, but of you fucking them over. Of you taking money, of you doing shady shit. I mean, I would love to direct to Shane, one of 20 people who told me so many things about the shady shit that you've done.
They've not told me about it. I've never stolen $1 from anyone. I've never done anything.
But I'm an idiot for not listening to everyone and not researching.
And how do you think that makes you feel with you saying that? Like, I trusted you too.
Oh, the mirroring thing. It's another thing that it goes along with the yeah but you. It goes along. Yeah, it's the same MO. When you put things in the face of someone, and I'm talking about, I have PTSD right now. Okay, let's laugh about it. When you put things in the face, like, but you did this, I have the proof. I'm telling you, you did this, and this wrong. And the person in front of you, instead of acknowledging it, or at least trying, or at least listening, they go, yeah, but you did this too. Yeah, even if you have no responsibilities in everything. Like in this case, I believe Tana has responsibilities for the whole event. Talking about which company she chose, and the fact it's not that she has the name on the event, so it's her response. She didn't have the security on her hands. She didn't have, like, this is why you hire someone to do this kind of things. Otherwise, I will do everything by myself, you know? So food-wise, security-wise, drink-wise, line-wise, outside, ticket-wise. And I am hating, honestly, in my opinion, I am hating so much the behavior. I know I have in mind that he's 21, but the behavior of, yeah, but I trusted you too. You don't need to trust me. I am paying you. You don't need to trust me. You need to do your job. So the mirroring effect, like this, to take a question, take a phrase that you say, and they reverse it on you. I will throw hands.
That's fucking bullshit.
You told me the things you would do and the things I would do, and I did the things that I would do to the best of my ability, Michael, and you know that.
And maybe that's true. Maybe you did it to the best of your ability.
I asked you 1,000.
And maybe that's true.
Times if security was fine. I asked you 1,000 times if the gift bags were fine. I asked you 1,000 times if the merch was gonna be there. I asked you everything, and you said yes.
The thing was, you didn't. We had all of these ideas, like, let's talk ideas. I have all the footage of us throwing out ideas, the gift bag ideas.
I'm not talking about ideas. I'm talking about everything you promised me. They're not.
We got pumped for your birthday.
Everything you said would be there, but Shane is right. Like, we're both fucking young and dumb as fuck, and we should have never been in the position to do this, and now so many people are fucked over, and that's what matters.
This,
don't get me wrong.
what I'm gathering from this, listen, even if it worked, okay? Even if there was no issues, no drama, no whatever, it wouldn't have worked. There's no way that 5,000 people could fit there.
Right.
There's no way that 5,000 people would have had a good time. You both knew this wasn't gonna work.
But what is capacity?
The hotel told him 1,200, but obviously
In like the main ballroom. I have it set at 5,200 right now.
I love that for us.
I can also kind of just like set no capacity and then just be like, okay, we're gonna sell it out when we sell it out.
I mean, because I feel like there's a chance.
Everything about this was
Wait, what? Wait, what? They have on footage the fact that... Wait, I need to go back. Michael asking, but what's the capacity? You are planning an event and you don't even know the capacity of the hotel. Tana friend says the hotel told him 1,200. But obviously we passed that. So it's already a problem. It seems that they are not understanding words. Like the fact, they are happy that they sold, but they are not acknowledging the fact that 1,200 people, it's the max, it's the cap. You cannot go above because there's no space inside. And it's not like you can make during an event a turnover of people. There are people who go to events and they stay from morning to evening there. So you cannot throw people outside to say, yeah, you need to turn over to let other 1,200 people come inside.
Main ballroom. I have it set at 5,200 right now.
5,200.
I love that for us.
I can also kind of just like set no capacity and then just be like, okay,
this is the problem. And the fact that he keeps saying, yeah, I have everything on footage. Dude, you have on footage the truth, the proof that you were not doing your job, in my opinion. No capacity, we're going to sell out. You're going to sell out what? The capacity, it's already full.
I mean, because I feel like there's a chance.
Everything about this was a failure. It was everybody's fuck up, and it should never, ever, ever happen again. And this situation, we're so fucking lucky that nobody was hurt. We are so lucky. I don't think you need to like be at the spearhead of something that big.
I agree. 100%. That was my biggest mistake. That should have been SisterCon, straight up. Like, straight up. I am an idiot. I am a fucking idiot.
You know.
And I take full responsibility for that.
I mean, is there anything else you want to say? And by the way, I told you that you could trust me, okay? So when we were talking earlier in text, I told you could trust me. This is not about ruining your life or your business or any of that shit. Like, that. This is not what I do.
I'm sorry, Michael. So many
And I'm sorry to you.
people were in my ear.
I said, during when all of this happened, I said, I let Tana down. And I cried my fucking ass off. Then I let all the fans down and well, I'm gonna lose my house and my career.
You don't need to cry your ass off because you let one person down. You need to cry your ass off, in my opinion, because some shit, like, it could have go down deep. Because in this kind of events, there are many, many, many situations where people just go with their minds. And the fact that someone said on video, is there a shooting? That's already problematic. Like, what if? So I'm sorry that everything went wrong and that you are upset, but I'm sorry for all the people who were fucked up and who could have been even more fucked up.
We can't sit and sulk now. We gotta go. It's go time. Simple as that.
I'm gonna be ruined for it.
This is the only thing. Okay. This is the confirmation of what was said before. Like, and we have like the whole conversation, kind of the editing or whatever. But the fact that Tana is saying all these people went to their motel with the sunburned and people were without food and drinks and the security sucked and people were being pushed, and she said, I saw many videos of my fans being pushed and being treated like shit. And after everything she's talking about, he's there talking about, I'm losing everything, I'm losing my house, I'm losing, which is again fair, but you are coming out, in my opinion, selfish as fuck. Like, I could never.
Go. We gotta make power moves right now.
All we can do is apologize and try to make it right.
If that is the one thing that we can agree on, I agree that it needs to be made right with every person, straight up.
Again, in the car, everything that he was talking about, I am going to be ruined for them. He's in a car with the AC on, seated. There were people there, still in the street, asking for the refund and everything, and he's saying, I'm going to be ruined forever. That's maybe, in my opinion, the only smart phrase he said so far. I'm sorry. I started this I didn't want to be shady. I didn't want to take sides. And as I said, and I will say it again, both are at fault. Both made stupid choices that 20 years old people shouldn't take. But he's coming out really, and looking at his behavior, I personally now understand why this went wrong, because he was more focused on the success, the idea of success, the idea of maybe also money, the idea of more opportunities, that worrying about what mattered: food, drinks, security, capacity, people being able to actually walk and breathe.
Can you promise me something? I know I don't know you that well, but can you, you said something earlier off camera that scared me a little bit. Are you gonna be okay? You're not gonna do anything stupid, right?
Michael, the last thing anybody wants is for you to do anything stupid.
It's not worth it, okay? This is literally Tanacon, okay? This is like...
Seriously.
I know it's just really hard. And I think that it's gonna get better. I try to think about it. I have people around me that support and love me, and it's really hard.
Please don't let this ruin your life. This is Tanacon. I just want to remind you, we're gonna figure out how to fix it and make things better.
You're literally my dad. You're literally the best dad I could ever have.
And I wish I could hug you right now, man. Honestly, I wish you were here, because I just want you to know everything's okay.
Well,
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Michael.
Okay, this is the cutest thing. Besides, thank God that things were not so bad, but again, obviously, I understand when people just ask for accountability. For many people, taking accountability is a lot. And I understand when there are people who come and say, this content creator, famous content creator, said, title a video, my apologies, and then in a whole freaking 30 minutes video, they never said, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry. This is what upset people, which is true feelings, honestly. And people sometimes just want to have to recognize your accountability when you fuck up things. But again, in everything, when everything goes down, it's already been a shit show. We don't want other shit happen. So obviously, also because of everything I went through, but I'm saying this, I know it's 7 years ago. I know that he posted videos after. He's okay, from what it seems. I don't know, we will see together. But obviously, to talk about something regarding mental health. And I'm really, really happy that besides everything, besides the person that Shane is or is not, I don't know. But I'm really happy that he addressed this, and he said, I really would like to hug you, because again, they were 20 years old, both. And I'm happy that he said, I have people around me who are happy. Even if I had people in my life who were selfish, who were careless, who were like me. But I never, honest to God, wished for anything bad to happen to them, because no, this is not how you solve things. And yeah, I'm just glad that besides everything, nobody got so much hurt, even if sunburn. It's not something to take lightly, but again, you cannot undo what it's already been done. Just face it, and try to learn something out of it.
Here, because like I just want you to know everything's okay.
Well,
I'll talk to you soon.
Hi, Michael.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy that they're laughing. After the call was over, Tana had more to say. Let's hear it. This is her side of the story. Michael wasn't here to defend himself.
We were hearing all this shit about fire marshals and police and all that fucking everything that was going on. Everyone and their mother was blowing up Michael's phone, and he was nowhere to be found. Off for days.
He stressed that he had it under control the entire time. In reality, he never did have it under control.
And we're finding that out.
And that's now we're really realizing, because me and Jordan, like Tana's manager, both had this gut feeling about him. We both knew, but Tana was so confident in Tanacon, he was going to tell her anything she wanted to hear to make it happen.
But he made me feel like trying for this was like, you'd be fucking stupid not to.
They're gonna be like, when the golf cart drives by, they're gonna be like, oh my god!
Michael walking into my house like covered head to toe in Gucci and Chanel and all that kind of shit, telling me I'm rich as fuck and I did it by making conventions. My life is amazing because I made conventions. I can do this for you in a heartbeat, you know? I knew better.
He said to me 5 times that he's gonna...
Honestly, this says a lot about... this is also really, really sad because... Sorry. As a person who grew up in a not wealthy place, when I see someone who tries, and now I don't want to shade anyone because you do what you want to do. If someone shows up to my door dressed head to toe in Gucci, Chanel, whatever, saying I'm the best because I did this, and that, I would be like, are you? Also, I remember one of my colleagues, a little bit of story time, ex-colleague, love him so much. He was so much into, he still is, so much into designer clothes, and he knew a lot about fashion. He was really passionate. Obviously, he had a lot of money. He was not at all, hiding it, because also he came every time with a bunch of new clothes and stuff. But he still is really, really a cute person, honestly. And I remember when talking to him, about this, he was like, oh, in the shop while working, he was like, oh my God, this person is wearing a blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and I worked 10 years into fashion retail. But if you come, I also worked for 1 year-ish in a pretty high shop in Florence who sold a bunch of really pricey brands. So every time he named a brand or something, I was like, besides the main ones like Versace, Gucci, Chanel, I don't know anyone else. Besides those, and even if I see them like if that's a Versace something, I cannot tell. It's like I know the brand, but I don't know the main, I don't know, designs or some. Maybe Chanel a little bit because I watched the movie and stuff. I loved the Chanel figure. But if someone I wouldn't even notice that you have all these things on you, honestly. I would be like, oh, who are you? Again? Come up again? And something that you learn growing up is also the fact that the, appearances, when you need someone to do a job, you really need to have recommendation. Like, no recommendation, you need to have proof that this person is capable of this job. And also, you should not be afraid to actually call out this person. If they're doing shitty job, you shouldn't be afraid to, because you're paying them, to call these people and say, I don't like how you work. I'm sorry. You need to go. I'm sorry. So yeah, but again, they were 20, so.
Times that he's gonna lose his house, he's gonna lose everything. Is that real? Because that's like fucking crazy. That's like a lot. That's like, is that real?
I don't know how to like say this to you because it's like I don't want to paint anyone as the bad guy but me. I fucked up. But a lot of people, including me, know how Michael really is, and his house is owned by his parents, or he rents it, or he's fine. Like, he's fine completely. But I think that when everyone's attacking you like that, he might want a pity. I don't know how to say this, Shane. Like,
It's okay.
straight up.
Listen, this whole thing has to be real, or else people they're not gonna buy any of it. So like,
I don't think he's a good person, if that's like too hardcore to say. I think he lied and lied and lied and lied and lied to me. I think he puts on a facade of all these investors and this big company and whatever, but it's a young kid with mommy's money and some interns and clients that are afraid of him. So they operate in the ways that he wants to make him maintain this image. And I fell for the facade and the image, followed by the lies and promises about what my convention could be. He's not losing any house. He's not going bankrupt on this. He's not doing any of that.
because he said that he has footage of everything.
So they have the footage of everything. So they only have half the story, and then I have the other pieces. We filmed it all that kind of stuff.
I also just want you to know,
Hunter is the photographer. Okay. By the way, I really want to say something, because hearing this, I'm like, this Michael guy, if something we need to give him props for is the fact that if at 21 years old, you have all this, background, money from your parents, allegedly. I don't know if it's true, honestly. But if you are able to let people respect you and be afraid of you at only 21, without even having a strong background, that's a prop. That's a prop. It means that he has some kind of talent, skill, like influence, let's say, that he can actually give out the impression of being, respected and capable. That's something.
Straight up. They have been so adamant from day one, like, we're gonna make a fucking documentary about this. We're gonna sell it, full screens and Netflix and whatever, where people subscribe. And I've said from day one, I don't love that idea and I don't want to do it. I want to make a video for my YouTube channel. And I had Hunter following me around the night before Tanacon. They come to him, all the footage is ours, all of your footage is ours. You can't touch your own footage, like, it's all ours. We want to make a documentary. We're gonna make a movie out of this.
I want to see some of this.
What was I gonna say? Something else going? This is 40 feet long of staging.
Okay.
3 feet high, which will come up to right here.
Wait, this will be the
whole thing is a stage.
Wow, that's gonna be a fat ass stage.
Yeah.
I want to see what that looks like as well.
40 feet, 16 feet deep, 3 feet tall.
That's fucking nuts.
Big
Also,
stage.
is the lighting cool? Like, when
I'm sitting here asking him every question about everything, and he's trying to say that never happened.
be okay, I can't, because where did
This is a perfect example of him trying to look bougie and professional.
Whoa, it's like big. It's very big.
It's tall.
See, it's very big. I'm sitting here thinking.
Why do you need an iPad? What does he need an iPad for?
It's a lot of
It's supposed to be
space.
like the FF Lounge, whatever they. I have nothing.
Do they want a talent lounge or do they want?
Beats me.
We should figure that out.
Yeah, I've asked Jen.
Whoa! That was like a conspiracy moment. What the fuck? This, okay, listen, I'm not trying to drag this kid, and he's not here to defend himself during this moment, but like, that was.
I don't understand what happened. Okay, she said this is very big. Sorry, I'm dumb, probably.
I have nothing.
Do they want a talent lounge or do they want?
Beats me.
We should figure that out.
Yeah, I've asked Jen.
Whoa! That was like a conspiracy moment. What the fuck? This, okay, listen, I'm not trying to drag this kid.
I don't understand this talent lounge. We should find out. And he said, yeah, we should ask. I should ask Jane. I don't understand. I'm dumb.
Moment. What the fuck? This, okay, listen, I'm not trying to drag this kid, and he's not here to defend himself during this moment, but like, that was crazy. You look like you were in charge of that shit. You were
I
like,
asked him on every, but
we
that's
should look into that.
what I want you to know. For everything, I did that over and over and over and over and over because I didn't fucking want this to happen, Shane. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Straight up.
Holy shit.
We have that entire spot in the parking lot.
Okay. See, this is him telling me because the parking lot is going to be safe and secure.
It's for registration. We have the whole parking lot. Yeah, to do like, we're gonna put the registration booths out there so it keeps traffic out. Because this is, frankly, 5,000 people is a lot of people. And like, you see the space. So we gotta make that work. We're gonna have.
So it basically said, yeah, 5,000 people, it's a lot of people. He said basically, yeah, we need to make that work because we don't have the space. Time. But
See?
I literally don't want to walk on this concrete. I'm
See?
where Tele check-in is.
5,000 is a lot of people. We gotta make that work. This outside is where the lines are gonna be. Outside is for registration.
I haven't even watched this footage yet.
Yeah, neither have I. Straight up, neither have I.
Oh, the G-Wagon limo.
yeah, you can tell that this footage is all from the same day because they're wearing the same clothes.
The shuttle? Yeah. The G-Wagon limo.
This is me itemizing every single detail.
And you were like,
And then he just said I didn't meet also. That I never met, I never did these details, I never did that. You're seeing that I cared about every detail, yes? Like, I'm losing my mind.
I'm losing my mind. I'm thinking, I hope that maybe this is why she has an hour video that we are going to watch in the next episode. Maybe she in her video she's going to show some footage. I don't know. I hope honestly.
Craziest thing I've ever been part of.
I want to go to more of me asking him questions about capacity, security.
Security's tight.
Also, can I say something that it's take it as you wish, but after watching the sobriety video and she said that she was out most of the time and stuff, watching this footage and seeing how much she's lucid, she's focused. I don't know if during this she was drinking or she was whatever, but she gave us out honestly power woman vibes.
Security's tight.
All the way up to the green room. So this is where I was actually gonna have a career party. With a cool space.
And that got canceled. That was a lie. This is also us sitting here like 800 finalizing things.
You know, you've been to like how many concerts everyone piles towards the front of the room. Like that main stage room is going to be packed regardless. Like
a mosh pit.
But a safe one.
Yeah.
But a safe one!
Literally, I want.
Please! Good times, like a mosh pit. Tana, but a safe one. I am so happy you were seeing this footage. God, I want to throw up. God, I want to cry. God, I want to shit myself. Like, literally what?
Should we keep going?
Because this is just me talking to learn from me. You can play it, but
exactly, and that's cool too. That I'm getting to do this so hands-on. Like I learned today, servers can craft. I learned. So like it's all I'm learning with experience, but I like that because then that means I'm fucking hands-on and I actually care and I'm actually giving you what I want. I want to hug.
Pretty much all I have from that.
That was crazy.
So crazy.
So I want to make sure we hit every point. Another thing that everybody's talking about, the idea that there was actually no free tickets.
Which is so fucking insane to me. Because I have been told all the way up until right now of you walking in here that there is at least 4,000 free tickets. If there are less than that and more VIP tickets are being sold, where is that money?
4,000 free tickets?
Yeah, like 4,000 free, 1,000 VIP. VIP was always supposed to be the small extra. They could skip the lines or whatever. Obviously, 5,000 VIPs would never work.
But that's what you sold. You sold 5,000 VIPs.
If that is true, I didn't know that. Straight up. And I don't have any of that money.
I mean, we can look
He
at
was
it.
saying, you know, like, we've sold 4,200, but 3,000 are free. Do you get what I'm saying?
He said, we sold 5,000 tickets. We made $325,000.
Well, that's what
and
we
that money
calculated.
is going back into rent and this in the convention or whatever.
Well, because didn't the
I need to do the math. The math ain't mathing in my head. He's okay. The ticket is 65 per multiplied per 5,000. Yeah, it shows 325,000.
other girl too say like she didn't see anybody in line that had a free ticket?
Nope.
Everybody was VIP. So is the free thing just
bullshit? Scam.
We found the scammer who's putting something on, ripping everybody off. How you doing?
Scammer is so pissed at how well I'm scamming. I'm drunk. Can you just get this out of my...
It was never for profit. I wouldn't have had free tickets and $65 tickets if it was for profit. I've gone on a million tours and made money. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't doing this for money. I would have done it so fucking differently. It was for a statement, but I still wasn't doing it to scam anyone or make any money. Like that. I don't know.
Tana Mojo's event, a scam.
That's right, honestly. Why after doing... I didn't know she did a tour. But again, why after 3,000 tour she would have scammed people on her event? That's dumb. That's really dumb.
Tana Mojo's event, a scam.
Thank you for doing this. This has been the craziest experience I've ever seen. But more importantly, we're gonna figure out how to fix this, and we're gonna
Exactly. That's all that
make it all work. Get the refunds.
we can do.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can even say that you cared us to help me means so much more.
What a journey. Thank you.
I love my dad.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky.
Who's this guy? Who's Ricky?
So I still had a lot of questions about pretty much everything. So I called my...
Can I say one thing? That shirt is awful. Sorry.
Michael, and we talked for a while. And then I called Tana, and I got all the answers. So, the official number of VIP tickets sold was 5,108. The number of free tickets was between 200 and 300. Michael claims that Tana knew that, and that she was lying when she said she didn't. And Tana still says she didn't. The number of security guards was never 91. I got a hold of the contract, and it said that at most there was 25 security guards at a time. Now to put that in perspective,
for 6,000 people, because if you do the math, 5,200 something, and 300 people, 50, oh come on, 5,500 people, kinda.
for most conventions, it's usually 50 guards per 5,000 people. So this was cut in half. The amount of money spent on security was $60,000. To put that in perspective, the amount of money that VidCon spends on security is $1 million. This is the big one.
My take on the VidCon security, you can find it in the previous video. But again,
capacity. So I got a hold of the contract between the Marriott and Good Times, and the contract stated that there was only going to be 1,000 people. And Michael signed it. Now I talked to both Tana and Michael about this, and they both.
But again, you can see it in the video. I know that they edited this after. Maybe he didn't know back when they filmed, but he said it in the video. The maximum is, and even saying the maximum is 1,200 was not true, was a lie, because they said it's 1,000 people.
Said that yes, the contract might have said 1,000, but everybody at Marriott told them that that was just a safe number and that 5,000 was okay. And here's the final thing, the money. So the amount of ticket sales is roughly $325,000. Now all of that money is currently being held by the ticket company, Veeps. Now Veeps is new and they've never done a convention before, so TanaCon was going to be their first. And because Michael really wanted to seal the deal, he signed a contract with them saying that if anything went wrong or tickets needed to be refunded, the funds would have to come from Good Times. And Michael signed that contract. And then Michael explained to me that he is Good Times, just him.
How many people work at Good Times?
He wants to make Good Times seem a lot more than it is. In reality, like I just said to you, it is him, his parents' money, and a bunch of interns who are afraid of him. You know what I mean? Maybe like 10.
Well, if he's...
But Michael's very quick, like the investor said.
Which means that he is personally responsible for finding $325,000 to give refunds.
And that's what's sad too, is Good Times is just Michael, his parents' money, and a bunch of interns that are afraid of him. Straight up.
Is there a way?
So I want to give a final thought on all of this. I don't think Michael's evil. I don't think Tan is evil. I think they both fucked up. And I hope they take it as a learning lesson. Well, hope you enjoyed TanaCon. I don't know how to end it.
Oh yeah! Music is killing me. The lady. Okay, final thoughts. Oh my god, 2 hours. Oh my god. Well, I will cut some of this. Final thoughts. Silent. Well, I gave lots of thoughts during this. Again, I'm thinking about why he filed for level 7 for $700,000 bankruptcy. Also, why on earth? Who signs a contract where all the funds will be, if you need to refund ticket with a new company? It was like a domino effect, like Tana choosing Good Times choosing Veeps, that I don't know. I really would want to. In the next episode, we're going to watch before watching the Tana response, we're going to watch some of the footage of people who attended the event. And I'm really, really curious because obviously they were the main victim of this. So we're going to see what they have to say, what they experienced. And yeah. Man, this was a lot. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I lost an important piece of internet lore, and I just collected that piece. It's like a new achievement on the PS5 thing. So yeah, I hope you are liking this video. this video, this rewatching video. I'm sorry for burping, honestly. I hope you're liking this rewatching, revisiting, for me just visiting series. If you want to see the other episodes, subscribe, like, whatever. And if you didn't watch the other episodes and you're just watching this, why? But yeah, go watch the other two, and we'll see each other really, 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 really soon.